Are your daily supplements secretly sapping your strength? It might sound wild, but for countless seniors, this is the hidden truth. Every single morning, millions reach for their vitamin bottles, thinking they're fueling their body, boosting energy, or safeguarding their heart. But what if some of those well-meaning pills are actually undermining your health? If your legs feel wobbly, if rising from a chair feels like a chore, or if stairs have become a daily challenge, don't be so quick to blame it on age alone. The real culprit might be hiding in your supplement stack. Leg strength isn't just about movement. It's about freedom, fall prevention, and maintaining control over your day-to-day life. In this video, we'll uncover 3 popular vitamins that may be secretly draining your power, and more importantly, what you can do today to stay strong, grounded, and full of confidence. Let's dive in. Number 1. The quiet muscle saboteur, vitamin E. Let's kick things off with a vitamin you probably didn't expect to see here, vitamin E. For years, it's been marketed as a miracle nutrient. You've likely heard that it supports heart health, nourishes your skin, and even slows aging. That's why it's a staple in multivitamins, anti-aging products, and standalone supplements. Many seniors pop it daily without a second thought. It seems harmless, right? It's just a vitamin. But here's the twist. Not all vitamins are safe in large doses, and vitamin E is one that can quietly cause trouble when you take too much, especially as you get older. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning your body stores it in fat and liver tissue. Unlike water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C or the B vitamins, which are easily flushed out when they're not needed, fat-soluble vitamins linger. If you're taking high-dose vitamin E regularly without realizing it, over time, it can build up to toxic levels. And here's where things start to get concerning. When vitamin E accumulates, it can interfere with vital muscle and nerve functions. This disrupts the communication between your nerves and muscles, making them less efficient. For those already experiencing natural muscle loss with age, this can accelerate the process. You might start to feel your legs getting weaker, or notice your balance isn't as steady as it used to be. It doesn't happen all at once. The signs creep up quietly and can be easy to ignore at first. Maybe standing up from your favorite chair feels a little more challenging. Or perhaps you feel slightly off balance while walking through the store. You might brush it off as just aging or a bit of extra tiredness. But what's really happening is your muscles are gradually weakening, and vitamin E could be playing a hidden role in that decline. Another red flag is feeling extra fatigued during everyday movements, especially in your legs and hips. You might notice your muscles tiring out faster than before. And for those already on blood-thinning medications, the risks are even higher. Vitamin E can thin your blood too, increasing the chances of bruising, internal bleeding, and serious complications if you fall, even from something as simple as tripping over a rug or missing a step. What makes this even trickier is that these issues often get misdiagnosed or brushed aside. People assume the wobbliness, slowness, or fatigue is just part of growing older. But the truth is, these symptoms could be linked to something as simple as a daily supplement that's no longer serving your body's needs. So, what's the solution? The great news is that vitamin E is still essential, but you don't need it in high doses, and you certainly don't have to get it from a pill. Nature's got your back. Vitamin E-rich foods like sunflower seeds, almonds, spinach, and avocados provide your body with exactly what it needs without the risk of overload. These natural sources allow your body to absorb it in a safer, more balanced way. It's always a smart idea to check in with your doctor, especially if you've been taking high-dose vitamin E for years. Ask if it's still necessary for you. Bring in your supplements and go through them together. You might be shocked by how many people unknowingly take doses far beyond what's actually recommended, just because the label says heart healthy or immune support. Another tip, if you're taking multiple supplements, add up all sources of vitamin E. It might be sneaking in through your multivitamin, skin formula, or even that daily brain booster you love. The total amount could be pushing you well past safe levels without you even realizing it. To wrap it up, vitamin E isn't the villain here, but too much of it can slowly chip away at your muscle strength, especially in your legs. That impacts your balance, mobility, and independence. Things we all want to keep strong as we age. So instead of stacking high-dose pills, think about switching to natural food sources and having a chat with your doctor about your supplement routine. Your legs and your future self will be grateful. Number 2. The bone and muscle drainer, vitamin A. Now let's talk about another vitamin that many seniors rely on to support their health, vitamin A. It's widely known for its benefits to vision, skin, and immune function, and it's a key ingredient in multivitamins, fortified foods, and even classic remedies like cod liver oil. Sounds like a good thing, right? But here's the reality. Just like vitamin E, vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means it doesn't just leave your body quickly. Instead, it builds up gradually, quietly accumulating until it starts causing damage you may not even notice. The human body is incredible, but as we age, it doesn't process nutrients the same way it used to. Our liver slows down, muscle recovery takes longer, and our bones naturally lose density. That means we have less margin for error when it comes to supplements, and too much vitamin A can easily throw things off balance. One of the most concerning effects of excess vitamin A is its impact on your bones, especially in your hips and legs, which play a critical role in walking, balancing, and maintaining your independence. Research has shown that high levels of vitamin A are linked to faster bone loss, and for older adults, even a small dip in bone density can lead to serious risks. A simple misstep, a trip on a rug, or a fall in the kitchen could result in a fracture that could change everything. But the danger goes beyond just your bones. Muscle strength can take a hit too. Many seniors report a nagging heaviness or discomfort in their hips or thighs, especially after standing or walking for extended periods. It's easy to shrug this off, telling ourselves, "I'm just getting older," or "I probably pushed myself too hard yesterday." But what if it's not just age? What if it's that supplement you take every morning, thinking it's helping you stay healthy? The tricky part with vitamin A is that it comes from so many different sources, and those sources can add up fast. Cod liver oil, for instance, is naturally rich in vitamin A. Now, toss in a multivitamin, a fortified cereal, and maybe even some liver in your meals. And before you know it, you could be well above the recommended dosage without realizing it. Since vitamin A builds up in your body, chronic toxicity can develop, especially if you've been taking it regularly for months or even years. Here are some warning signs to be mindful of. Persistent aches in your hips or upper legs that don't seem to fade, feeling drained after walking even short distances, a growing reluctance to take the stairs or go for walks, not because you're afraid or lazy, but because your legs simply don't feel the way they once did. These aren't just signs of aging. They could be your body's quiet signal that something's not quite right. So, what's the solution? First, it's important to understand that vitamin A is still essential, but it's all about the type and the amount. For most people, especially seniors, the safer form is beta-carotene, the plant-based version found in vibrant vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and kale. Unlike retinol, the active form of vitamin A found in supplements and animal products, beta-carotene doesn't accumulate to dangerous levels. Your body only converts it into vitamin A when needed, providing a built-in safety mechanism. If you're taking a vitamin A supplement, especially one based on retinol or from cod liver oil, it might be time to reevaluate. Are you getting vitamin A from other sources, like fortified foods or other supplements? It's easy to overdo it without realizing, and that's where the risk lies. A small change could significantly improve your energy, strength, and bone health. Also, consider asking your doctor for a vitamin A blood test, especially if you've been supplementing for a while. Most people only get routine lab work, which often doesn't check nutrient levels unless requested. A nutrient panel can help reveal if your vitamin A levels are creeping into the danger zone. The key takeaway is straightforward but critical. More isn't always better, especially with fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A. What once seemed like a good health habit could now be quietly undermining what you're trying to protect: your bones, muscles, and ability to move freely through life. Instead of relying on high-dose supplements, focus on whole foods. Let your nutrition come from your plate, not your pill bottle. It's not just safer, it's the way your body was meant to thrive. Number 3. The nerve damager, vitamin B6. Now let's dive into a vitamin that's often marketed as an energy booster and brain support: vitamin B6. You'll spot it in all kinds of products aimed at seniors: multivitamins, energy formulas, memory boosters, and even mood-lifting supplements. It's generally seen as harmless because, unlike vitamins A and E, vitamin B6 is water-soluble. We're often told that water-soluble vitamins are safe since the body flushes out what it doesn't need. But here's the twist: vitamin B6 can still accumulate to toxic levels, especially if you're taking multiple supplements that contain it. And when that happens, it doesn't just result in mild discomfort. It can cause lasting nerve damage, particularly in your legs and feet. One of the most concerning outcomes of excess B6 is a condition called peripheral neuropathy. This affects the nerves responsible for sensation and movement in your limbs. It often starts slowly. You might notice a tingling sensation in your toes or a slight numbness that comes and goes. At first, you might brush it off or assume it's just poor circulation. But as time goes on, the tingling might spread. Your legs might feel asleep more frequently, or you might notice that your feet no longer connect to the ground the way they used to. Some describe it as a dead leg sensation, like their legs are no longer fully under their control. Others may find themselves tripping over nothing or struggling with an off-balance gait while walking. Stairs become more daunting, and the fear of falling can creep in. This type of nerve damage isn't just physical, it chips away at your confidence, your sense of independence, and your ability to navigate the world freely. It's heartbreaking because many people experiencing these symptoms assume it's just part of getting older. Or worse, they fear they might be developing a condition like multiple sclerosis or diabetic neuropathy. But in reality, the culprit may be sitting in their bathroom cabinet, a B6 supplement they've been taking for years. So, how much is too much? The upper limit for B6 is generally set at 100 milligrams per day, but many over-the-counter supplements exceed this, especially if you're taking multiple products. A daily multivitamin might have 20 to 40 milligrams. Your energy booster adds another 50 milligrams, and a memory support supplement adds 30 milligrams more. Before you know it, you're well over the safe threshold every single day. And here's the tricky part: the nerve damage caused by B6 toxicity doesn't always go away, even after you stop taking it. Some people experience long-term or even permanent nerve damage, leading to constant numbness, poor coordination, or chronic leg weakness. That's a steep price to pay for something that was supposed to give you energy or clarity. So, what can you do to stay safe? First, check all your supplements. Look at every label, not just your multivitamin, but also any product labeled for memory, energy, or mood. You might be shocked at how much B6 is hiding in your daily routine. Second, remember that the best source of B6 is real food. Your body is much better at handling nutrients from natural sources like bananas, avocados, potatoes, turkey, and chickpeas. These foods provide just the right amount, enough to support your nervous system, without putting it at risk. If you're experiencing any kind of numbness, tingling, or strange sensations in your legs or feet, talk to your doctor and ask for a blood test to check your vitamin B6 levels. Most people never think to ask, and unfortunately, most routine blood work doesn't include this unless you request it. But catching a B6 overload early can make a huge difference in reversing symptoms and protecting your long-term mobility. Lastly, don't assume that more is better. It's easy to fall into that trap, especially when supplements are marketed with promises like energize your mind, support mental clarity, or boost your mood. But when it comes to B6, more can quietly rob you of your strength, your balance, and your sense of security in your own body. Let's not forget, our legs aren't just for walking. They're the foundation of our independence. They carry us through life, allow us to shop, cook, travel, visit loved ones, and live with dignity. The very last thing we want is for something we took to help us to be the thing that slowly takes that away. So take a moment to reevaluate. Look at what you're taking daily. Ask yourself if it's necessary, and have a conversation with your healthcare provider about your supplement routine. Knowledge is power, and the more we understand about what goes into our bodies, the better we can protect the strength, movement, and freedom that keep us going. The bigger picture, your leg strength, matters as we grow older. It's easy to chalk up every ache, every stumble, and every bit of fatigue to just getting older. It's what we're told, what we expect, and what we often accept. But what if that story isn't entirely true? What if the muscle weakness, leg fatigue, or balance issues you're feeling aren't just age catching up, but rather the silent side effects of the very supplements you've trusted to keep you healthy? The truth is, gradual muscle and nerve decline doesn't always come from aging alone. Sometimes it's caused or worsened by overuse of certain vitamins, especially vitamin E, vitamin A, and vitamin B6. These nutrients are important in the right amounts, but when taken in excess, especially over months or years, they can quietly sabotage the strength in your legs, the coordination in your steps, and the confidence in your balance. This means that what you've believed to be a normal part of aging may actually be preventable damage caused not by time, but by habit. A well-intentioned daily pill might be slowly wearing down your muscles or dulling the nerves in your legs without warning. But here's the good news. When we recognize the signs early, we can take back control. Reviewing your supplements, asking the right questions, and making small, informed changes can protect your strength and independence for years to come. Your legs carry your freedom. Don't let unnecessary supplements take that away from you. Aging may be inevitable, but how you age is up to you. What you should do now that you know the hidden dangers behind certain vitamins, you may be wondering, what should I do next? The good news is you don't need to panic or throw away every bottle in your cabinet, but you do need to take a few intentional steps to protect your health, your leg strength, and your independence. Step 1. Review every supplement you take. Go through every vitamin, multivitamin, or health supplement you take, whether daily or occasionally. Look at the labels. Ask yourself, what's in this? Do I really need it? Be especially mindful of vitamin E, vitamin A, especially as retinol, and vitamin B6. You may be surprised at how many different products contain them, sometimes in high doses. Step 2. Check the dosage. Many seniors unknowingly take more than the recommended daily amounts of these vitamins, not because of one pill, but because of several that add up. For example, a multivitamin, an energy supplement, and a fortified cereal could all contribute to excess levels. Know what you're consuming in total. Step 3. Talk to the right doctor. Not all doctors specialize in senior health. If possible, find a provider who understands the unique needs of older adults, such as a geriatrician or a functional medicine doctor. Bring your supplement list with you and make sure to mention any leg weakness, balance issues, or tingling you've been experiencing. Step 4. Ask for a nutrient panel request blood work that includes vitamin levels, particularly vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin B6. These aren't always included in routine labs, so be specific. Your doctor can help you determine if you're storing too much and advise you on how to adjust safely. Step 5. Focus on food first whenever possible. Get your nutrients from real food. Your body absorbs vitamins better from natural sources like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. These foods provide a more balanced, safer alternative to oversupplementation. Another hidden danger: inactivity. Even if you've carefully balanced your vitamin intake, there's another silent threat that can weaken your legs: sitting too much. In today's world, prolonged sitting is the norm, whether it's reading, watching TV, or just resting between errands. And while taking it easy may feel like the safest option, especially as we age, inactivity comes with its own serious consequences. When we sit for long periods, our muscles and joints can become stiff, and the circulation to our legs can decrease. Over time, this lack of movement can lead to muscle weakness, poor posture, and even balance problems. As we age, it becomes even more crucial to keep moving, even if it's just small, gentle movements to keep our bodies engaged. The good news is you can start by moving more each day, whether it's taking short walks, doing gentle stretches, or standing up and moving every 30 minutes. Your legs will thank you. It's not about running marathons, but about keeping your body in motion and protecting your mobility. Exactly. When we sit for long periods, our leg muscles begin to shrink from disuse, which leads to weakened balance and makes everyday activities like standing from a chair or walking upstairs much harder and riskier. The longer we stay inactive, the more it contributes to bone loss, especially in the hips and legs, putting us at greater risk for fractures from even minor falls. But here's the good news: you don't need a gym membership or strenuous workouts to fight back. The key is consistency and gentle movement. A short walk around the house, simple chair exercises, or a few minutes of leg stretches can preserve muscle strength, improve circulation, and protect your bones. Even something as simple as standing up and moving every hour can make a significant difference. Think of movement as medicine. Just like you're cautious with supplements, be intentional about how often you move your body. Your body was designed to move, and it thrives when it's in motion. So if you're making efforts to protect your health through nutrition, don't forget about the power of movement. It's one of the most effective, straightforward ways to maintain your strength, stability, and independence as you age. Every little step truly counts, a beautifully heartfelt message. It truly speaks from experience, wisdom, and a deep understanding of the challenges and realities that come with aging. The reminder to listen to your body and be mindful is so important, especially when it comes to habits that we think are helping us, but may actually be doing harm. As a fellow senior, your words about strength and independence resonate deeply. Aging doesn't have to be about decline. It's about adapting, making informed choices, and prioritizing what truly helps us maintain our vitality. The quiet warning signs like muscle weakness or changes in balance should never be overlooked. As you wisely said, these are whispers from our bodies, urging us to make the necessary changes before they become louder problems. Thank you for sharing this powerful perspective. It's a reminder that we all have the ability to age with grace and strength when we stay informed and intentional about our choices. This closing message is powerful and empowering. It encourages readers to take action, reassess their daily habits, and embrace a healthier future. You're offering them a roadmap for a better, stronger life, something many seniors often overlook or feel they're too far along to change. By prompting them to reflect on their vitamin intake and incorporate small, consistent changes, you're providing a clear, manageable path to regaining strength, independence, and confidence. The call to action, asking readers to share their insights and subscribe for more health tips, also creates a sense of community and engagement, which can help build ongoing trust and interest in the content. This message really leaves readers with a sense of ownership over their health and reminds them that they have the power to shape their future.